Yes, she is.
Great.
Okay, Tyler. There's my guy goes. Good afternoon. I think we have quorum. Mayor Gallego, we're ready when you are.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I am waiting for my chair's agenda to arrive with the.
Hey, Eric, could you start us out with some dad jokes?
Miss some of the key. So we'll be.
I have no dad jokes.
Hey, Eric,
Yes, sir.
what do you call a fake noodle?
I don't know.
An impasta.
Boy, oh boy. This is all being recorded, right?
I got 7 months left.
All right.
I don't care.
On that note, which I cannot top, we will begin with the roll call of all members.
Thank you, Chair and members of the Executive Committee. I will go through the list of members. Please indicate if you're present when I call your name. Mayor Kate Gallego.
Here.
Thank you. Mayor Giles.
Here.
Thank you. Mayor Hartke.
Here.
Thank you. Mayor Hermosillo.
Here.
Thank you. Mayor Osborne.
Here.
Thank you. Mayor Peterson. Not present. Mayor Weiss.
Here.
Thank you. Chair, we have quorum.
Wonderful. Thank you all. Our next item is called to the audience. MAG provides the opportunity for the public to comment on items that fall under MAG's jurisdiction that are not on the agenda, informational items or items that are for discussion and not for action. Members of the public are invited to submit written comments via the website. Any comments received 2 hours prior to the meeting have been shared with committee members in advance of the meeting for consideration and will be included with the formal meeting minutes. Staff, could you update us on the comments we have received?
We have not received any comments for today's meeting or for any other agenda item.
Thank you. Item 3 is related to drinking water regulation for PFAS. It is for information only. Does any member of the committee have any questions or request a presentation?
Chair Gallego, we're starting the meeting with the Regional Community Partners Board of Directors meeting. And for that, no agenda items for information only.
Thank you for your help. Approval of the consent agenda. Item 4A is
I'll make that motion.
is the approval of the January 22nd
Second.
motion. We have a motion and a second. Do we have any online written comments for consent agenda?
Thank you, Chair. We have not received any online comments for the written agenda or for the consent agenda item. Thank you.
Wonderful. Turn on your cameras and leave them on. Can I have a voice vote? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. Staff, it looks like we got everybody.
Thank you, Chair. We have received everybody. We have everybody's vote and no need to do a roll call, and the agenda item passes. The vote passes. Thank you.
All right. Item number 5 is wonderful support from Humana. I will turn it to Kelly Williams, Director of Human Services.
Good morning, Madam Chair and members of the Regional Community Partners Board of Directors. Thank you very much. This morning, I would like to review the acceptance of $252,000 from Humana to support a new program, the People-Oriented Transportation Linkages to Underserved Communities Program, also known as Potluck, which will be run through Age Friendly Arizona. The program will serve underserved communities to help make healthcare more accessible to older adults by providing rides, telemedicine vans, and telemedicine hubs at community locations such as libraries. This item is on your agenda today with action requested to accept this funding from Humana, and I am available for any questions you may have.
Through the chair, I have one question.
Please, Mayor Harkey.
Who comes up with this acronym?
Mayor Hartke, Madam Chair, yes, that was me. This is Amy.
I'm now hungry. Thank you.
Well, it's lunchtime. You're welcome.
Any additional comments? All right. We have a motion?
I'll
So
make the
moved.
motion.
I'll second Mayor Hermosillo.
So we have a Mayor Harkey Weiss motion with a second from Hermosillo. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. Passes unanimously. Any future agenda items? Comments from the committee or announcements? All right, we are adjourned and we will now go to Regional Executive Committee. Call to order, and shall we call the roll again?
Thank you, Chair. We will do a roll call again. Yes, thank you, and I'll proceed with that. Please indicate if you're present when I call your name. Mayor Gallego.
Aye, we're here.
Thank you. Mayor Giles.
I'm sorry, here.
Thank you. Mayor Hartke.
Here.
Thank you. Mayor Hermosillo.
Here.
Thank you. Mayor Osborne.
Here.
Thank you. Mayor Peterson, not present. Mayor Weiss.
Here.
Thank you. Chair, we have quorum for the executive committee.
Wonderful. Call to the audience. Staff, will you give us an update?
Thank you, Chair. We have received no comments for today's meeting or for any agenda item.
Wonderful, thank you. I've been looking forward to this so much. I announced it 5 minutes ago. The PFAS update. Would anyone like a presentation?
Through the chair, just a comment.
Please, Mayor Harkey.
I do want to thank Audra for putting this together. I'd asked for this to just better understand the players as each city is going to be navigating this. So thank you, Audra and Mag.
Thank you, Mayor Hartke. I think we all learned a lot from reading this report. I know I did. So thank you for asking the question.
Thank you. I know we have retained outside counsel at the City of Phoenix and are trying to understand our options on this area. And I think many cities, particularly around Luke Air Force Base, have as well.
Mayor Gallego, Ken Weiss.
Please.
I think when we talk about MAG providing us to cooperate regionally, this is one of those issues that obviously it makes sense for cities that are impacted by this. And I think we're all going to be impacted by this to really come together and see how we make our voice louder and make our voice a little bit more well known than just one city going it alone. So I know we've had talks with our public works director. We're getting ready to do a $130 million expansion of our water treatment facility. And this new regulation plays a role in that and how we move forward. So Avondale would be, willing to work with other cities on this and kind of see where we go. Or
Mark, we
not.
should
You guys want to go
continue
alone,
to-
that's fine.
No, we should absolutely continue to work together and thank you for pushing that forward. I was pausing briefly to think if there was any next steps to suggest, but we should just.
Mayor Geiger, I think mostly you're going to hear about it through AMWA, but also we have staff in our environmental services group that work on air water quality. So we will continue to monitor this as ADEQ continues their work. And as issues come up now, it's on our radar screen too, to report back to the committee as information comes up.
Smart, thank you. All right, we'll move then to consent agenda, which is items 4A through 4I. Any questions or presentations requested? And do we have a motion on the consent agenda?
So move.
Motion to approve, Eric Orsborn.
So I guess motion from Mayor Hartke and second from Mayor Orsborn. Please turn on your cameras. Can I have a voice vote? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. All right, passes unanimously. Requests for future agenda items. Are there any requests for future agenda items? Hearing none. Number 6, committee comments. Any comments or announcements?
Through the chair.
Mayor Hartke.
I just wanted to say this meeting is the typical meeting where Zoom is excellent. So thank you, Meg, for making this possible for many of us to drive a half hour, 45 minutes for a 12-15 minute meeting. I'm very appreciative we have technology when we can use it. Thank you.
Thank you. And our air quality people, thank you. You're doing
We have done
today.
a lot of work, filled out some important committees and made some important plan amendments, but in an efficient way. All right, the next meeting of the Regional Executive Committee will be on Monday, June 17th at noon with no further business. We are adjourned.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Most of you on Wednesday.